In this series, we're going to take letters from caregivers who are also essential workers and turn them into songs. Today's letter is from Emily, a grocery store employee who wrote to us after dealing with an especially uncaring customer. Decisive?
Hey.
Biff?
Hi guys!
You ready?
You know, and you know, and you know.
Let's go.
I put my pen to the paper on a mission. I wrote this for anyone who'll listen. I work at a supermarket for very low pay. Stocking food for your bowls and your plates. Sanitizer on my skin, gloves on my hands, a mask on my face to keep the COVID away. $2 short of my hourly wage to compensate me for the dangers we face. From condiments to the fruit to the meat, I'm working to make sure your family has food to eat. So it's only right you respect what we do. Abide by the rules defined on the news. Yet for every 10 customers, the 9th is a fool, laughing at the virus like their life is immune. When I tell them they're unsafe, they want to disprove by not wearing a mask. Have you nothing to lose? Then they refuse to leave the store, either screaming or ignore me. I've even been the target of a dill pickle jar that's smashed on the floor, throwing insults galore like get a real job. For real?
If you only knew about my nights in the rows, overnight shift, clean up in aisle 6. If you only knew about the pain that I see, then maybe you would care about me. Dig a little deeper, you'll find it's true.
You don't know my struggle and my
In
pain.
this fight, I'm on the same side as you.
You don't know my struggle and my pain. You don't know my struggle and my pain. You just see 2 eyes above a mask and a name on a tag on a shirt over a heart that's broken. Get a real job like Loblaws is my dream choice of employment. If you must know, sir, my dream job was destroyed by COVID. I studied archaeology, graduated, the first through college in my family. I made it, fought for my passion and my happy ending. Then along came a global pandemic to end it. The only way to work was carpooling, but COVID killed that, so now I'm not moving. I never thought it would end up like this. On top of that, mom and dad are high risk. Listen, 2 years ago on a vacay to Cuba, mom broke a leg, had surgery to repair the bone. But when she got home, she noticed the pain was intense. Went to see her doctor, who said, I'm sorry, but we have to break it again. A few weeks later, she went to stay with a friend in Bancroft. She started feeling pain in her legs and torso. When she tried to raise from her bed, she fell off her feet. She yelled and she screamed for help, but her yells were too weak and her friend was asleep. So next to the bottom of the bed, she laid till the sun was awake. She started getting sicker, began to feel her age. Needed me and my dad to help her through the day. It broke my heart seeing her suffer through the pain. Next thing I know, my father started to complain. Seeing my dad sick really took me by surprise. I never seen my father sick a day in his life. Surgery on his shoulder, cancer diagnosed. Then I became the one they relied on the most.
Dig a little deeper, you'll find it's true.
You don't know my struggle and my
In
pain.
this fight, I'm on the same side as you.
You don't know my struggle and my pain. I told my brother, just focus on your grades. Soon you'll be the second member of this family in a cap and a gown to walk across the stage, make mom and dad proud. Smiles on their face, but for now, I'll handle the dishes and the laundry, the sweeping and the mopping, the cooking and the gardening, the trips to the doctor, all of the chores, and work overtime at the store to support 2 parents, immunocompromised, with COVID on the rise, doing everything to keep the virus outside. I'm in a war I wish I wasn't involved in, afraid of the storm. I don't wanna see my parents in a coffin from coughing, but I have to risk their lives for this job. So to me, this job is as real as it gets. I can't afford to stay home, depressed, and I'm not the only worker on the front line with a backstory, lacking sunshine. So how can you question the fear in my eyes, or the mask on my face, or the rules I abide when I'm just like you, but with a different name? My name is Emily, and this is just a page from my story I'm telling you today. Thank you for listening. I hope you can relate.
Oh my God. You guys killed it this week. Emily's story is proof that people are so much more than their name tags. So let's all take better care of the frontline workers who are taking care of us. But how are we going to follow this up next week?